Magic Treehouse, Book Number 32, Merlin Missions, Winner of the Ice Wizard, by Mary Pope Osborne. Chapter 1, Winter's Solstice. A cold wind rattled the window panes, but inside the house was warm and cozy. Jack and Annie were making Christmas cookies with their mom. Jack pressed a star-shaped cookie cutter into the dough. "Hey, it's snowing outside," said Annie. Jack looked out at the window. Huge snowflakes were falling from the late afternoon sky. "Do you want to go out?" asked Annie. "Not really. It will be dark soon," said Jack. "That's right," said their mom. "Today's the first day of winter. It's the shortest day of the year." Jack's heart skipped a beat. "You mean it's the winter solstice?" he said. "Yes," said their mom, and he gasped. "The winter solstice?" she said. "Yes," said their mom, puzzled. Jack and Annie looked at each other. Last summer, Merlin the magician had called for their help on the summer solstice. Maybe we'll need them again today. Jack put down the cookie cutter and wiped his hands on a towel. "Actually, Mom, it might be fun to play in the snow for just a few minutes," he said. "Whatever you want," their mom said. "Just dress warmly, finish up the cookies, and put them in the oven." "Thanks," said Jack. He and Annie raced to the closet and pulled on their boots. They threw on jackets, scarves, gloves, and caps. "Be home before dark," their mom said. "We will," called Jack. "Bye, Mom," Annie shouted. Jack and Annie slipped out of their house into the snowy cold. Their boots squeaked as they ran across the white yard and headed for the Frog Creek woods. At the edge of the woods, Jack stopped. He couldn't believe how beautiful the trees looked. White powder covered the branches of the hemlocks and pines. "Look," said Annie. She pointed to two pairs of footprints that led to the road, then back into the woods. "Somebody else has been here. Looks like they were walking out of the woods, but turned back," said Jack. "Let's hurry. If the magic treehouse had come back today, they didn't want anyone finding it first." Jack and Annie walked quickly to the window, was following the two sets of footprints. "Stop," said Annie. She pulled Jack behind a tree. "Over there." "It pleases me to see you, Annie." Through the falling snow, Jack could see two people in long dark cloaks. They were hurrying towards a tall oak, and behind the oak was the magic treehouse. "Oh no," said Jack. "The treehouse was back. Someone else had found it." "Hey!" Jack yelled. "Stop!" The treehouse had come for him and Annie. No one else. Jack started running. Annie followed. Jack slipped and fell in the snow. He scrambled up and kept going. By the time he and Annie got up to the treehouse, the two people had climbed up the rope ladder and disappeared inside. "Come out!" Jack yelled. "This is our treehouse!" shouted Annie. The two kids poked their heads out of the treehouse window. They both looked like they were about 13 years old. The boy had tousled red hair and freckles. The girl had sea blue eyes and long curly black hair. Their cheeks were rosy from the cold. They laughed when they saw Jack and Annie. "Excellent," said the boy. "We came to find you, but you have found us instead." "Teddy," cried Annie. "Kathleen, hi!" Teddy was the young sorcerer who worked with Morgan in our library in Camelot. Kathleen was the enchanted, sulky girl who helped Jack and Annie on the summer solstice by magically turning them all into seals. Jack was stunned. He had never imagined that the two friends from Camelot might someday visit Rock Creek. "What are you guys doing here?" he shouted. "Climb up and we'll tell you," said Teddy. Jack and Annie hurried up the rope ladder. When they climbed inside the treehouse, Annie threw her arms around Teddy and Kathleen. "I can't believe you came to visit us," she said. "It pleases me to see you, Annie," said Kathleen, "and you also, Jack." Large blue eyes sparkled. "It pleases me too," said Jack shyly. He still thought Kathleen was the most beautiful girl he'd ever seen. Even when she'd been a seal, she'd been lovely. "We went looking for you," said Teddy. "We climbed down and walked to the woods to the road, The world was full of monsters, said Kathleen. Big red creatures nearly ran over us. It made a honking sound, and before we knew it, a giant black monster charged at us. It had a ferocious growl, said Teddy. We came back here to gather our wits. Those weren't monsters, said Annie, laughing. They were just cars. Cars, said Teddy. Yeah, they are motors and people drive them, said Jack. Motors, said Teddy. It's hard to explain, said Annie. Just remember, in our world, you have to watch out for cars every time you cross a road. Indeed we will, said Teddy. Why have you come here? Asked Jack. Found a message for you in Merlin's chamber, said Teddy, and decided to deliver it ourselves. So we climbed into the treehouse outside Morgan's library, said Kathleen. Teddy pointed to the words Frog Creek in the message and made a wish to come here. The next thing we knew, we were here in this woods. Teddy pulled a small gray stone from his cloak. And this is the message we brought for you, he said. Jack took the stone from Teddy. The message was written in tiny handwriting. Jack read it aloud. To Jack and Annie of Frog Creek, my staff of strength has been stolen. On the winter solstice, journey to the land behind the clouds. Travel toward the setting sun and retrieve my staff, or all will be lost. Wow. Oh, wow, said Annie. That sounds serious. Yeah, said Jack. But why did Merlin send the message himself? We do not know, said Teddy. Neither Merlin or Morgan have been seen for days. Where did they go? Asked Annie. 'Tis a mystery, said Teddy. Last week I journeyed to the Selkie Cove to bring Kathleen to Camelot. She is going to be a helper in Morgan's library, but when we returned, we could not find Merlin or Morgan. We only find this message for you, said Kathleen. And I thought that Merlin does return, said Teddy, who will be greatly pleased to have his staff back. Much of his power comes from the ancient and mysterious magic. Wow, said he. In this message, he tells us to go to the land behind the clouds, said Jack. Where's that? 'Tis a land far north of my cove, said Kathleen. I never journeyed there. Nor I, said Teddy, but I have read about in Morgan's books. 'Tis as bleak as a frozen white desert. I'm eager to see it for myself. So you and Kathleen are coming with us, said Annie. Indeed, said Kathleen. Great, said Jack and Annie together. If we are all going to work together, we can do anything, aye, said Teddy. Aye, said Annie. I hope so, thought Jack. Annie pointed at the words, land behind the clouds in Merlin's message. Okay, ready? She said to the others. Yes, said Kathleen. I guess so, said Jack. Onward, said Teddy. Wish we could all go there. And he said the treehouse started to spin faster and faster, and everything was still, absolutely still.